If somebody once told me I'd run a portrait studio, I really probably would have laughed at them because I hated photographing people. I was a travel photographer as a hobby, and it was only actually when I had children that everything changed a bit. My first son was really poorly as a baby, and I took photographs of him every day to see how well he was doing and photograph his journey and document it. And unfortunately, he died at 2 weeks old. But those portraits of him that I took, they validated him, they enabled me to share him with other friends and family members. And so when I had my next 2 children, I photographed them as babies lots as well. And kind of my love of newborn photography grew from there. So I was a mum with a camera who developed it into a business, but I'm quite proud of that. So when clients first inquire about booking a newborn session with me, one of the things we'll talk about is that I'm very much a product-based photographer. It's really important for me that every client leaves with a beautiful product of their baby. Babies have got very fine details, so they've got really sometimes very fair eyelashes or very fair eyebrows. Sometimes it looks like they've got no eyelashes, but they're just not quite uncurled yet. And they've often got really soft rosebud red lips. Sometimes they're jaundiced, sometimes they're not. But what's really nice is to make sure that all transitions across into the print. When it comes to getting my portraits printed, I will only use Prolabs. I think it's really paramount that I know that I can trust the lab I'm using to provide accurate colours that match the really careful editing that I've done, to print on beautiful quality paper that will last the time that clients will need it for. It just gives me that whole complete service, and I can relax and know that the final stage of my work is in really good hands. When you first start using a Prolab, if you can go into one and have a tour and a look round, I can't recommend that enough. It gives you a chance to have a proper look at what they do. They might be able to give you helpful tips that you wouldn't have even thought of yourself before. And then once I've got a connection with my lab, then I like to go online with it. For convenience and speed, everything then is just done online and they deliver in the post to me. But it's best of both that way. So much of my business is built on clients referring their friends to me. They've had a brilliant experience with me and they've walked away with a beautiful product. And when their friends go to their house and they see their products on the walls or they look through their folio boxes, it kind of speaks for itself. Like, it's a great quality portrait I've taken, but it's also a fantastic quality product that they've got to keep. So by investing in printing really good products, it pays back to you as a photographer because it just raises the level of your business as a whole.